Buongiorno tutti, mi chiamo Matt. I prepared this presentation in Italian, but Jacopo told me I had to do it in English, so apologies if I refer to my notes occasionally. Glasgow Short Film Festival is now approaching its 13th edition. It's the largest short film event in Scotland. It champions new film talent and celebrates diverse forms of cinematic expression. Oh, sugar. Yes. Glasgow itself is a working-class, post-industrial city with a radical tradition. It has a rich cultural scene, particularly in the visual arts and music. It's the most ethnically diverse area of Scotland, but it also suffers from significant social deprivation. It has some of the lowest life expectancy in the whole of Europe, and it rains a lot. Just to give you an idea of the scale of the festival, these are some figures from the last year. So we reached 17,645 people at the festival and at screening events in Scotland and around the world. And bizarrely, Movie Maker magazine voted us one of the 25 coolest film festivals in the world. I have absolutely no idea why. So the festival takes place over 5 days in 3 venues. This multi-arts centre, a dedicated Art Deco cinema, and then our festival hub, which is in a former Radical Print Works in a kind of industrial area. We have a Scottish competition, an international competition. We receive about 3,200 submissions each year. And our selection combines fiction and documentary, animation, experimental work. And across all these forms, we're looking for some level of experimentation of form or storytelling, transgression of conventions or genre boundaries. We like what we call heroic failures, films whose ideas maybe outstrip their resources. And some of our guests exemplify this approach. We've had a wide range of interesting filmmakers coming to the festival over the years. And we've also punched above our weight in terms of special events. This is Vertical Cinema from 2015, an audience of 500 people, a 10-meter high screen, and a specially adapted 35mm film projector that was shipped over from the Netherlands. It almost bankrupted us, but it was worth it. I'm turning my page. We also shipped over rare 16mm prints from New York for the early 80s New York No Wave screenings that we did a few years ago. We've had a Pitchapong Realistical all-night screening of all his shorts. You probably can't quite see, but the audience are all on beanbags. And at about 4 in the morning, we served them a Thai breakfast. We also have screenings of rare music films alongside live performances. We also do some spoken word events, all sorts of kind of cross-art form events. And we aim to provide as many opportunities as possible for our guests and our volunteers and the general audience to eat together in our festival hub or other spaces. Strangely, Glasgow is like the vegan capital of Scotland, or vegan capital of the UK, in fact, which doesn't really make sense considering the low life expectancy and the deep-fried Mars bars. But we have an amazing vegan caterer, who kind of North African and Middle Eastern inspired. We also do a range of free events, particularly for families, such as animation workshops. And we often take these events out to communities in the outskirts of the city, to communities who otherwise wouldn't experience the festival. We're committed to increasing accessibility at all times, particularly things like captioning and British Sign Language interpretation for deaf and hard of hearing audiences. And we work with a range of community partners on specific events, such as here we work with a Muslim women's group on an event exploring Muslim women filmmakers. And often with these partnerships, we provide a space and support without imposing our program ideas on the program partner. And we're adopting, oh, geez, what have I done? We're adopting a sliding scale, pay what you can ticketing system across all our public program. So ranging from £2 to £8, and also some free tickets for people on the door, so no one will be turned away for lack of funds. We offer our free industry program to all, and we offer some travel subsidies for communities from particular areas of the city to attend the festival. So these are our 2020 dates. Accreditation opens next month. I have very brightly coloured flyers. I also have some catalogues if anyone's interested, and I hope to see some of you there in March. Thank you.